right, guys, what is going on? What up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Market Maker Monday. It's December already, dude. December 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Already at the end of the year. It's crazy. Jordan, did you just get your gold sniper? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Good for you, man. We love to see it. Love to see it. What's good, Naruto, Z, Mason, Edgar, H, Monkey 2020, Felix, Flacco, Mr. Young, Hell's Pawn, Shay, Millie, Zokjo, Toby, Convicted Capitalist, Jordan D, Crocs, Neb. What's good, everyone? Did you guys have a good weekend? What did you do besides ignore my book recommendations? Who was it that read Discourses by Epictetus? Who was that? Was that Jordan or was that somebody else? What'd you guys do this weekend? What's good, Dave? Thoughts on NQ? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I have a few thoughts on ES, but right now it's hard to say, bro. It's hard to say. Small equal highs here, equal lows here, low resistance lows down here. Things are looking a bit janky today, in my opinion. Thanks, Amin. Appreciate that. Pulled out the one of the flannels. Appreciate it. What's good, Anthony? Oh, it was Crocs. What did you think? What did you think of Discourses? Pretty good, right? What's good, C Trades? Yeah, Epictetus, man. He had the sauce. Not everything. I don't ever agree with anyone 100%, but he had a lot of sauce in there, man. Oh yeah, you're MP360 on Discord. Yeah. Well, when you have a bunch of different names, it's like hard to keep up with who's who. So I'm John Fib everywhere. Except for, I think, on what's that shit called? Steam. I'm different on Steam, but everything else I'm John Fib everywhere. Seemed like NQ was playing catch up today since the other indices were higher prior to today. Last week high finally blasted. Yeah. The only level that I had on my radar, I was going to tweet this in the Discord or send this in the Discord, but I didn't. It was the same highs from last week. When I streamed on Friday. And I had mentioned some lows, and I mentioned these highs here. Or Wednesday. Man, fuck, I don't remember what day that was. It's too far back. But I know I had these highs marked out. And we traded, I mean, just way, way beyond that. Which is fine. And so, yeah, based on the daily, I really don't see a reason to short in here. I don't see a reason for that. But yeah, you're pretty much right with ES trading higher. Dow, you know, who really knows when it comes to Dow? It just does literally whatever it wants to do. So that's pretty much all-time highs. And so, yeah, you could kind of see NQ playing catch up to an extent. So I can see that. Drop a like on a stream. What up, Eberneth? Oh, good job. 2020. Good job. And yeah, that's what I was watching earlier today. That's why I tweeted it. Right? And hopefully you were paying attention. I was saying mitigation or not for NQ. In that same minute, I was saying, hey, keep in mind, NQ is showing strength today. It's not a signal tweet. It means I'm not saying to short. Okay? I'm saying, is it a mitigation or is it not? Because, you know, I don't know. So I'm not going to say like I told you so and all that shit, because I didn't. But if you watched it and studied it, you would know, okay, well, the formation is kind of there. I mean, you do have a high, low, and a higher high and a lower low, right? Or here, sorry. So sure, you have the formation. So you have the time, I guess, is really like the 950 to 1010 macro. I guess you do have that. The price is the formation there, but that's why I threw that in there for context, saying, hey, keep in mind NQ is showing strength today. And one of the top 10 smart money trading rules is not to short the leader. And in this case, Nasdaq is today's leader. I mean, look at it. Dow is lower. ES is 0.16% higher, you know, based on TradingView, and NQ is up over 1%. So you can obviously tell that's where the strength is. So sure, it gives a reaction, and then that immediately gets traded into a few minutes later. You have an imbalance right here, and it trades back into that same candle here. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, because a lot of the times we do extend the parameters of a concept based on consecutive candles. So if you wanted to include that, you could have. And either way, it still trades through that here at 1010, basically the end of the macro. And then it revisits the discount end of the inverted mitigation. That sounds like a mouthful, right? Well, every concept can be inverted. Every concept has a premium and discount. You already know that. I've tweeted that already. I'll just leave it like that. Or no, we'll make it purple, sorry. Okay. So we trade through the consecutive candles here at that particular point. Then we go to the discount end of it before going higher. So that's why I said this, or I said in a tweet after, when I took a screenshot of this and then posted that, during that tweet, I said, this is a good study. Okay. Now, me personally, I only focused on that last candle. I didn't focus on all of them together. But either way, it did the same thing. It appeared like a mitigation, trades through it. So, hey, it ain't bearish. If it ain't bearish, and it's our strongest index today, and we potentially have a higher time frame target, right? Nasdaq catching up with the other indices to all-time highs, then the bias should be bullish, in which we see that mitigation become inverted and price responds accordingly. Price tells a story, dude. Every day, every week, every session, all that tells a story. That's where context comes from. So I didn't trade it. Okay. In hindsight, I probably should have, but I didn't trade it. And I think it makes a good study, though. All right. So you're welcome. Do it for free. Oh, Jordan, I didn't even look at the daily to that extent, but that would add further justification, and that would add you know, some further context to that idea. So that's good. That's good. But yeah, so it's a little bit unclear to me on what exactly ES wants to do here, but it looks like we're getting ready to yoink these lows. Now, had we not left the lows that we did down here, okay, if that were different, like if these were high resistant lows, I feel like longing below these lows would be ideal to then run up to the 65s. I, however, would not do that. I wouldn't do that today. So if we do end up yoinking these lows and then going to those highs, I probably will not be a part of it. And I'm okay with that. I'm A-okay with that. Let's do this. You want to see some cool shit? Drop a... we didn't do one already, did we? No. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to see some cool shit. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to see some cool shit. All right, cool. I know you guys always want to see cool shit, right? Okay. Now you really want to get intricate with the details, and you want to be, you know, more advanced than, well, practically everybody, you know, ego aside, right? Ego out of the way. What time did NQ revisit the mitigation that I pointed out to you, or potential mitigation, right? You know, I said it will be or it's not going to be. I don't know, right? But what time did that revisit? 10:22 to 10:25, right? What's right here? 10:23, right? So that 10:22 candle for ES is right there, or even on like a 5-minute. Okay, it's right here. So now what would you do with that information? Now there's triple lows. Nice. At least for right now. So what would you do with that information? Well, here's the thing. If you were to look at ES and go, okay, well, I don't want to trade Nasdaq because it'll rip my face off, but I can trade ES though. You know, instead of $20 a point on NQ, $50 a point on ES, I feel just a little bit more comfortable with that, you know, because Nasdaq is the Nasdaq, right? You can assume, okay, if Nasdaq isn't bearish and it's bullish, okay, same thing with the 5-minute too, by the way, right? Okay, if the Nasdaq is bullish, great. But if ES is going to catch up with NQ on an intraday basis, then this imbalance is actually worth longing. And the reason I say this is cool shit is because you're utilizing NQ to trade ES. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people don't even know that fucking exists. But I've shown this time and time again. It's really, really cool. But yes, it's very intricate and it's very advanced, okay? So the reason that I usually don't do something like this, and I usually tell traders not to do this, is because this is mid-range, right? With these highs here and these lows, you might think, well, wait a minute, John, you talk about all the time, don't trade, you know, near 50%. 50% can consolidate. You can justify longs for buy side. You could justify shorts for sell side. So this shouldn't be tradable. And sure, I think there is truth to that. And I would rather have you do that, you know, not trade it. But, you know, again, if this is something that you want to do, you kind of know how to do it, how that would work. Is it going to take the lows or the highs? We don't know. Right? When price is near 50%, John, we don't know. We just don't know. Right. But if another asset that is within heavy correlation is showing one direction over another, then if Nasdaq, again, I've already explained, it's not bearish here. We traded through a bearish, you know, potential mitigation. Okay, well, it's bullish then. So when it revisits that inversion to go long, ES, same thing. Now it doesn't have, I don't think it does. I don't think it has a, not a, I mean, I wouldn't really consider this a mitigation, right? High, low, higher, high. I wouldn't consider that here, but that 5-minute imbalance is here, right? And then also you have an imbalance here, a small one. I mean, it's nothing, you know, it's nothing impressive, but now you have that second one, right? And you have two. What do you do when you have two imbalances, right? Yeah, John, you went over that a lot the last, you know, 6 months or so. Right. When you have two, you trade the first one with a stop at the second one. So that same idea is here. And then that idea of Nasdaq being bullish, then ES would say, okay, we'll leave these lows and we'll run these highs first. Does that make sense? So do you guys think that's some cool shit or what? Drop a gem if you think that's cool. Being able to trade ES based on the analysis of NQ. Or just trading NQ because of NQ's sake, sure, but I'm just saying, how can you find the probabilities on one asset by looking at its correlation or its peer? And then Dow, at the same time, I had no idea what this was going to do. Around that same 10, 20 time period. This hasn't done a fucking thing in a few hours. Like, this is, you know, this is just like getting socks for Christmas. You're just like, you know, we don't want that, right? So we'll just go back because we're good on that, you know? We're good. Libright, you are in on NQ. You bought it just now or like within the last couple minutes? Like buying below this low? Yeah, you're a G. That's some G shit. And yeah, Flacco, ES has triple lows, bro. Literally. So what would make sense for me is some sort of market maker sell model. Meaning run up, take some liquidity, get some sort of reversal, and then either go down to the triple lows or those lows at the swinging for the fences target here. But again, I'm not today. I mean, it's Monday. It's the first day of the week. Today's has been with Dow going lower, ES kind of just in the middle, you know, neutral. I mean, it is higher, yes, but it's not as strong as NQ, right? And then NQ being the leader today. This type of day makes me not want to trade. Okay. So I'm not trying to do too much with that, but I'm just trying to give you my idea on what I think is likely to happen. Oh, you're already out, Libright? Jesus. What were you doing in here? Were you playing something in here? Or did you long that imbalance down here? An imbalance below a low. Did you do that? Let me know. I want to know. Oh, you're long from the AM session. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. That's pretty solid. I rock with that. I rock with that. But yeah, you know, ES, like how many highs and how many lows are we going to set and wreck today? That's always the question. Mason, you do make a good point. I did not even check. I've been doing so many things the last few days. You guys have some serious content coming pretty soon, I'm telling you. Ooh, PMI, that's over with. Tomorrow, JOLTS job openings, more fake data coming out at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Oh my God, non-farm at 7:15 on Wednesday, PMI on Wednesday at 9, and then Powell speaks at 12:45 on Wednesday. Wednesday's carnage day. Thursday, unemployment claims for the US dollar. Okay, in case you couldn't tell what I'm looking at, this is forexfactory.com. And this is what I was saying. Job jolts, right? Fake data. Got my tinfoil hat on today. Non-farm, PMI, Powell speaks, unemployment claims. And then Friday, unemployment rate for CAD. And then unemployment rate, non-farm. It's going to be a hell of a week for the dollar, for currencies, you know, for indices. And it's been a pretty wild couple of weeks for crypto. If you guys are into that. So let's briefly look at that while we wait for ES to decide what it wants to do. I am going to stick to what I talked about last week for the euro. So it's hard to say. I don't have a lot of confidence in that, but we have somewhat of a mitigation model here on the daily time frame for the dollar index, right? So taking that October high, October of 2023, more specifically, right? We took that, traded lower, and now we're back within this range. We're back within these down candles, very small imbalance. So I would expect possibly lower pricing, but am I gonna try and tell you what the whole week is gonna do with news almost every day? No. I'm not gonna do that. Up 1,400%. Nice, Anthony. Very good. Very, very good. Already have been taking profit on crypto, had some 4 and 5Xs. No, that's beautiful. That's very good. Very nice. Yeah, my mom texted me the other day about Ripple XRP. I was like, let me find out. My mom has crypto. And then I think it was yesterday, the day before. Let's pull that up real quick. I told her to consider taking some off the table, because I think that was at 220, like 215 or 220. I was like, I would take some off here. Maybe not all, but you know, some, because we had took in the high of 2021. So, you know, if you're not taking partials, like see even back in 2021 when we did that, you know, there's a bunch of highs that got taken, and it's like if you don't partial into that, you suffer the consequences, right? So it's like I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, shit, this might even, you know, go to 3 or 4 or whatever. But once we got above that, I'm like, yeah, you should take some off the table. You know? Oh, nice. Capitalist. Nice. But yeah, no, I mean, there was definitely like opportunity, obviously, from 50 cents, 80 cents or whatever. And things are booming, but I wouldn't long right now. I would not long right now. Real quick, we'll come back to ES. Y'all remember ICP? And I had I either told you about it in July or right after. That was a monthly mitigation. I should post that to Instagram. I screenshotted when that was a down candle. It was right in that, and I screenshotted that right there. You know, at 6, it's above 14. So I really had no idea about ICP until I think Jordan had told me about it. Jordan and Siva or something like that. I'm like, I'll look at it. And then I saw that monthly mitigation. I'm like, yeah, that's it. But we just spent so much time in here before finally running. Yeah, I got out at 11:50. Right in here. I mean, it wasn't bad, but you know, whatever. Again, I've always been like with crypto, I'm not just not very good with it for the most part. You know, like I'm not trying to talk shit, but it seems like the people who do hit on crypto have to hold for like a year or 2 before they finally see some green. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You know, I don't know what other people do, and you know, I'm not a pocket watcher, okay? But it's just like the crypto craze is cool, you know, but it only happens every couple of years. Versus someone like me who calls trades every week on indices. Every week. Every fucking week. So, you know, so do the indices pop, you know, like 300-400% like crypto does? No, of course not. Of course not. But you don't have to wait around for big moves. Big moves happen every week. Yeah, helium I got out of too. Like an idiot. I got out somewhere in here. Like right before this fat ass move, so that's why I didn't even bring it up. You know? Fucking helium. But no, same thing. There's actually more to this chart, but they cropped it for some reason. At least on Coinbase, I guess. But monthly imbalance. And there's some tweets back there too. I tweeted about it back in here. I remember that. But I lost faith in helium. I lost all my faith in helium. Oh yeah, that too, Anthony. DCA, dollar cost averaging, but I don't really do that. I do that sometimes on stocks, but I don't do that with crypto. What do you, Jordan? What do you mean if I did crypto once a week? I mean, I don't mind looking at shit, but you know, it's just not my thing, dude. I just don't. You know what I mean? It's just not my. To be everywhere is to be nowhere, bro. So if I'm gonna focus on indices, I can't simultaneously have that level of intense focus elsewhere. So you see what I do with indices, and that's enough. But yeah, Bitcoin, like You know, we'll see if they punish longs or not. You know, we'll see if they put pressure on anyone who bought or is currently buying here. We'll see if they shake them out before going up to 100K, which I still think is likely. But anyway, Libra, you know, if there's one thing about crypto and about trading especially, if there's one thing that I do know that I learned in fucking 10 years, it's that never, it's almost better to just never. Oh, look at that little lows here, little sell model right here. It's almost always the best position to not close. Like, never fully close a trade. Always leave something on. You know what I mean? Like, always leave a partial. I mean, look what we did with JP Morgan. One of the biggest moves in that entire stock's history. Caught that bitch. You know? Moby Dick type shit. White whale type shit. Caught that bitch. Versus, man, we caught a small move, but then we missed the rest of it. It's like, no. We still have some. So, I mean, if you would have bought Ripple at 20, 30 cents or whatever it was, and just got out most of it, but even left a little bit in there, then you would have, you know, been able to at least be a part of it, which is better than not being a part of it at all. Well, Jordan, you know, it's for me, I still don't understand exactly from a fundamental perspective what actually moves the crypto market. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if certain coins are going to get fucking rugged. Like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I like price action. I prefer that. But just because you have a monthly imbalance doesn't mean that it's going to hit that and run. It might sit there for 2, 3, 4 months. And who the fuck has time for that? When you're a day trader, at least, who has time for that? But, you know, if you just have a separate account for crypto, you just don't plan on selling it, and you just want to DCA, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. But the mindset has to be, yeah, we plan on holding for years, the same way I did silver, right? Buying at the lows and holding the entire position. That's hard to do sometimes. So yeah, I mean, because think about it. You look at Ripple, we just looked at it, went from 50 cents, 60 cents up to $2.80. But it's like, what fundamentally, you know, how was it able to do that? Was it because Trump got elected? Was it because, you know, I don't know why. You know what I mean? So it's just something that I don't understand. I mean, I'm sure my friends probably understand, but I just don't. I just don't trust it, you know, to that extent. Anthony, that does make sense. Following people's wallets. I mean, because, I mean, I even thought about this the other day. Bro, how many lows are we going to print for ES, bro? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus. So I thought about this the other day because there was a tweet that came out and it kind of blew up, and it was about Andrew Tate, right? And how he was promoting like a bunch of bullshit coins to shill to his followers, right? Like his followers are exit liquidity, you know? And I thought about it and I'm like, well, why don't you just follow his wallet, right? And then just buy what he buys before he pumps it. Why not just do that? Like, is that even possible? Or is that like a dumb idea? Like, shut up, John. You don't know shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, ES, dude, like what is going on? Consolidation nation. Building liquidity. There's the ability to track the wallet if you know what it is, so that could work. Yeah, but I guess the only way that wouldn't work is if he or other people just made new wallets and just did that. So like you wouldn't know it was his wallet until he's pumping those coins, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know a lot of things, chat, but I don't know everything. What other questions you guys got while we watch ES do nothing? What else you guys got? Oh, another thing too about dollar, forgot to tell you. If we are seasonally bullish for metals, I say if because we've been rallying for a long time. If the dollar, let's come back to that actually. If we do see weakness in dollar, that might help push metals higher too. So there's a little bit of intermarket analysis for you. So I don't know, but I'm still holding all my silver, and that's what I'm gonna wait for, and you know, I'll see if I'm right or wrong. What broker do you use? I have many brokers, and they are regulated. But nah, I ain't gonna say it yet. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. But that's my answer for now. Is all the brokers that I use are regulated. But I might have more information for you early on next year. Maybe. It's a possibility. I'm not going to make promises. Was good, Slim. Flacco, I'm not making my own broker. You should look into how expensive that shit is. For a real one, anyway. Not doing that, bro. No, no, no. I should make my own token? Bro, I can't even get you guys to buy books, man. What makes you think you're going to buy my fucking token? You know? It should be the SMS sniper, right? The smart money stoic token. Smart money stoic sniper. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. But hell, I can't even get you to buy a fucking $10 book, bro. You know? Which brings me to book of the month, by the way, Seneca. Letters from a Stoic, right? That's a book of the month for December. And I can't even get you guys to read, you know, $13 book, $8 book. You know, what makes me think you're going to buy tokens? What would man, I got to shave my fucking beard. What would even be the utility behind it? Like what would be the point of having it? I don't know. We got a macro coming up in a couple minutes, so we'll see if end of the hour, open in the new hour, ends up actually doing something. But yeah, if we end up yoinking the highs and getting a reversal up here, I would think we would easily drop to those quad lows. Right? Build liquidity, run it higher, take the shorts out, and then run that bitch lower. And if need be, run it to the 40s and take out anyone who's long on the day. That would be what I would think. All right, let's go back to the daily for a second. Yeah, so we're taking out last week's high. That's what I would do. If I was the one that was manipulating the markets, that's what I would do. Engineer a bunch of lows, rally it, get everybody long, and then rip everyone a new booty before Christmas. Rip everyone's account before Christmas. Like Santa ain't coming around this year. No milk and cookies for Santa this year. Yeah, I don't know, Anthony. I mean, if y'all know how to do it, go for it. If y'all know how to do it, go for it. But I'm not going to do that dumb shit that some of those people are doing. Oh, I'm going to sit in this dog cage until 15 million market cap. I'm not doing none of that stupid shit. I'm going to sit on the toilet till $5 million market cap. Bro, no. Yeah, 24/7 live stream until fucking $5 million market cap, right? What are you going to watch me sleep, chat? What if I fart or something? Like that, that'll be kind of embarrassing, you know? Yeah, Anthony, I don't even want to repeat what you just said, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Beard Coin. Has that ever happened before? Like Beard Coin? Or like a Stoic coin, like a denarius? Digital denarius? Yeah, I got ideas for days, bro. That's pretty cool, huh? Y'all didn't think I could come up with shit. All right. The macro is here, 1250. Okay, let's do something, right? Let's fucking do something. Either run the highs or run the lows. Flacco said, yeah, we're going to clip it. Y'all are something else, dude. Y'all are absolutely insane. Insane in the membrane. I wonder... Nah, that probably wouldn't work. I wonder if you could have a coin with a low enough market cap, right, where you could manipulate the price in such an extent that you could print the concepts that you want. Where I could say, all right, chat, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to pump it above the highs. Then I'm going to rip it below the lows. And then like I put the orders in and it fucking runs, grabs highs. And it's like, okay, now we short, you know, now we run it to the lows and it does that. And it's like actually forming the concepts that we would teach. Like, all right, chat, today we're gonna, you know, set up some bullish mitigation. You know, so then we do shit like, well, we don't have one here, but you know, or like say Nasdaq, for example, like, all right, we're gonna set a mitigation, then we're gonna break it, and then we're gonna come back and moon that bitch. And then like actually do that. That would be worth streaming and watching. Like, all right, chat, we're gonna build some lows. We're gonna build and engineer some lows today, right? Like before that even prints, like in here or like right here. You're like, all right, chat, we'll engineer another low. We'll run it, you know, do this, that, and a third, and then actually do that. That would be worth live streaming. Market making low cap shit coins. We'd probably get a bunch of viewers for that. Any announcements before the new year? Not yet. Not yet. But possibly. Dude, I'm telling you, there are, man, y'all don't even fucking know. There are really, really cool things that are coming out pretty soon. Really, really cool things. You know, I got really cool lesson plans. There's some more things that I'm keeping a secret at the moment, but you'll know soon enough. So trust me, man, there's a lot of things that are going on in that are not in the public yet, if that makes sense. You know, so I'll be 31. That's an announcement. I'm like a grandpa now, dude. Fuck. But that's nothing new. That's nothing new. How's your book work going? I reorganized a few things yesterday, the day before, and found some notes. I stuffed it in that binder. I still have it, but I told you about it in 2023. I'm really glad that I told you that I'm not putting a release date on it, because I would feel bad because it's not out yet, right? It's not finished yet. But I do feel like 2025 is likely when it's going to release. So whenever I have that done, once I have it sent off to the copyright office, I will show you all the back end stuff, the pages and the notes and all the books that I'm referencing and all that kind of shit. I'll show you all that stuff. And it's a lot of work, bro. It is a lot of work. So, because I don't have a research team, I don't have an editor, I do it all. I do it all. So, SXR8, Lucas, I don't even know what that is. SXR8. What is that? Don't get banned in my chat. I'll ban your ass. I will ban you. Indefinitely. Did I get anything for Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Yeah, TradingView. I got TradingView. I bought a couple of books. Actually, here it is. This came in today. I got the hardcover of the Gregory Hayes translation of Meditations. So I'm excited for that. And now this is like my 6th or 7th cover, like variation of Meditations. So I definitely got that. And there's a couple others, excuse me, that I got on sale. Yeah, nothing crazy. Actually, I bought way more drinks than I thought I did. I tried to buy 2 12-packs and I bought 4. But other than that, I didn't get too much stuff. Most of that stuff doesn't really go on sale. Aaron says, hey, John, do you mind running through a general explanation of mitigation again and how it plays a role in market making? Just trying to refresh the reps. I can, briefly. That's a 3-hour stream that I did. All right, I won't tell you to watch that. I won't tell you to watch that. Bro. Now I can't find it. There are some videos on this channel that explain that a lot more in depth than what I could do here. So there's a few different options. So give me a second while I look this up. If any of you have the free 90-day PDF, actually that should be on this YouTube channel as well. There should be a store somewhere. Go to my channel, go to the store, and there's free PDFs. There's a first 90 days in Smart Money Stokes community, which is a free PDF that will walk you through literally the first 90 days. And there are some videos. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't think it's in the free beginner series. Or maybe it was a live stream. I don't know, dude. 800 videos. I can't remember where I put anything. Let me see. Oh my God. Maybe it was a live stream. Maybe it was a live stream, which I do 4 a week. So, there is a certain thumbnail. It's like it's gray and it looks like the inside of a clock. It's got like cogs and stuff like that on it. So let me see if I can find it real quick while we watch. This is the open of the new hour. We haven't done anything. We haven't done anything, dude. Look. Oh, there it is. Oh, you know what? It is a members only video, so you're gonna have to become a member, my friend. But I'll put that in the chat. There's the link. So, and yeah, Mr. Young, I agree. We got to get you a sniper badge. But I'll at least give you something for free because I pride myself on teaching mostly everything for free. So I'll give you something. The function of a mitigation, okay? Price is coded to do this, and it's not for you and for me. It's for smart money. And there we go. The context is when the market has traded in a direction for a long time. Okay. We don't have one here, but let's just, for the sake of argument that we do. When the market trades higher and higher and higher and higher, when smart money has held on too long and the market has now shifted from being bullish to bearish, for example, the mitigation, okay, that function is for, wow, this looks fucking bad. Their brush tool is pretty dog shit. The function, okay, is for smart money to exit longs, right, at a favorable price, right? Because if they're trend following in nature, or if they're scaling in and out of positions, meaning, you know, they have, you know, say they're long, right? And their average price is like in here. Okay, whatever. But now that price is up here and it's drastically traded in the other direction, we have a shift in order flow, we have a shift in price delivery, you know, all that shit. That last movement higher is smart money, right? It's giving them the opportunity to exit those longs, and it's giving them an opportunity to open short positions if they would like. Okay, so that's why it's called a mitigation, is because that is quite literally its function. It's for smart money to mitigate positions that would otherwise be losing positions when the market is shifted. Okay, and so that's why some people get confused a little bit, because you might think that the mitigation is just classic support and resistance. And sure, it looks like that, it aligns with that, but traditional support and resistance misses out entirely on context. And that's why I have the mitigation model, for example. There are certain requirements. It has to have an imbalance. It has to be aiming for equal highs or low resistant highs if you want to be bullish, or it has to be aiming for lows if you're bearish, right? There's got to be this storyline to it. But to put it in one sentence, A mitigation is to allow smart money to get out of positions that they have held on for too long. Okay. So the market rarely makes a high and then just reverses for lows without some sort of retracement, without some sort of concept that we can utilize either to exit longs or to add shorts. Does that make sense? Anthony, you hear me in your sleep? Damn, that's... I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or if I should be worried about you. Using old distribution to new accumulation is the same context? Yes. Like in the market maker model video. And I told you that we don't really have that here, but old accumulation becomes distribution or redistribution, yes. What was once bearish is now bullish, or what was once bullish is now bearish, you know, things of that nature. So I'm trying to think when the last great example occurred. I want to say it was Friday. Right? Or was it not? This one was kind of shitty. Low, high, lower, low. We trade through it here and then back into it here. So think about it. What was the predominant factor heading into that? Bearishness, 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 right? So smart money or anyone who's been short, great, they're killing it. But then, and this is probably equities open right here too. Now we shift in price delivery. Well, technically at the close of this candle, because we trade through that imbalance right here. And there's probably something on a 1 minute too that you could look at, but on a 5 minute chart, we shifted here. So that inversion here is within that mitigation. So this could be seen as a mitigation model as well. And then what happens? Well, it fucking moons. But that's the context. If you were short, great. You see this and you're going, oh shit, I've held on too long. I need to get out. Okay, where can I get out at? That next retracement. And that way you can exit your short and you can watch the market fly higher and go, whew, thank God I got out of there. You know, that's all it is. So it's not the formation. It's the formation with the proper context too. Okay. Now we're at the end of this macro and still haven't done anything. How to waste time 101. How to waste time. Edgar, I don't know. I didn't even look at Euro. I'll look at it for a second and then we'll hop off here. Yeah, ES is horrendous. But I'll tell you, I'm going to stick to what I said earlier. If I'm going to trade this today, it would have to be running the highs first and then maybe riding a short lower. I could see something like that. If I don't get that or something similar, I'm not going to touch this. Not doing it. Just not doing it. But anyway, let's go over to your... What did we say it was? Currency. Why is that list gone? I don't know. All right, what did you say? Let me see. Before New York Open. Are you talking about this? Right here? You talking about that as a potential short? Yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know. There's an imbalance right here, which does overlap, but it doesn't, again, it just doesn't hit the mitigation. And price never gets past this up candle as well. You know, that's a great question. Don't know. Price doesn't always do what you want it to do. Sometimes you put an order in and it doesn't get there. You know, why is that the case? I don't fucking know. I don't know. But I just know sometimes that's how it operates. You know, maybe there's something on a different time frame that is preventing price from doing that. Don't know. You know, or maybe it's British, maybe British pound has something to do with it. This was at 630 to 650. 635 to 650 is here for British pound, and British pound definitely did. It's right here. There's your mitigation right there. Imbalance, down candles, triple highs, or however many highs that is. And that's your, you get some lows right here. Very small time frame, but that's probably why. British pound unable to do so. When you have two imbalances, what do? You trade the first one, want to stop at the second one. There you go. You're fucking welcome. Mitigation model. That same time was here. Euro is weak, so it can't get to the higher, smaller time frame mitigation. That's probably why. Okay. Let's see. Dollar. Wait a fucking minute. This was at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is here. You got a 15-minute down candle here for the dollar. Rallied, imbalance here and here. There's your breakaway. There's your higher one. So bullish dollar, bearish euro. Not deep enough retracement. So you good with that? I mean, I've traded my own money for a long time. I only you know, got into prop for you guys. There we go. Oh, we fucking missed it. But there's your run on the lows. There it is, finally. So that just got yeeted. So if I wanted to be bullish, this to me would be a good long. I don't want a long because we got these lows down here. But we got low resistance highs and equal highs on small time frame. So that's what that looks like. And yeah, Dow hasn't done anything. That's a good way to end the stream, though. We finally got some movement. But as I said earlier, I wanted to see us go higher to short. We didn't get that. So guess what? I'm not touching this. I'm not touching it. Not doing it. So at least we got to be able to see something. It finally ran liquidity, you know. But again, I can't tell if this is just going to be a run to go higher. I don't think so. And this might just end up sinking for these lows. So I would rather just not trade this at all. And sometimes you got to know when to walk away. And this to me is like, yeah, probably should walk away. Okay. So, Grim, come back tomorrow because I usually stream for an hour. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. So come back tomorrow. All right. So with that being said, I'll close it here. Y'all be blessed. Don't do anything stupid. I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday the 3rd for the next live stream. And tomorrow I'll put out the market review in the evening in addition to that. All right. So be blessed. Don't do anything stupid. And I'll see you tomorrow.